We are the Swiss family Schwörer. So this loud guy here, that's Noe, born in Darwin, Australia. Andre and Salina, born in Patagonia. And here Allegra, born 5 months ago in Singapore. My lovely wife Sabine, and my name is Dario. We traveled to the COP17 just sailing, cycling and walking from Switzerland. It took us 10 years, and we outfitted this sailing boat to the example in the world, in the cruising world, what can be done with renewable and smart technology. So it's just with the wind and the sun we came here to Durban to COP17. We're just sitting now on our solar panels that give us the power when the sun is shining, not today. And now today it's quite windy. We are near Cape of Good Hope. There you need a strong boat, but the most important is to respect nature. And the power now on these windy conditions today is from the wind generators in the back of the boat. So our lifestyle for children is also a little bit special. We have to adapt to our board batteries, means that we get up at when the sun comes up and we go to bed by sunset to save energy. But you see, it's no problem to adapt to a good energy consumption scheme. And let's go inside once to have a look. So we are from Switzerland, that's my home country, and we started in Geneva. First, always walking to all the highest top in each of the 26 departments, collecting good examples for the climate, and then went into schools. So that was in 2002. So that took us 5 months, and when we have been in Geneva again, we just cycled to the sea, to the Med, and from the Mediterranean, we were sailing now, and the boat was first only the hull, the mast and the sails. So it was a climbing customer of mine, I'm a mountain guide, who gave us the hull with the deal that we have to outfit the boat during the expedition, and at the end of the expedition we have to sell the boat and give the money back. And we went then to North Africa, then through the Panama Channel down to Patagonia and towards Antarctica. So the first disaster was on the Atlantic Ocean, where we nearly lost the mast, and down in the southern Pacific Ocean we hit a container and were nearly sinking, and we have had 1.5 years of repairs in Patagonia to continue, and there we came up with the idea to build the best boat for the environment, for the climate.
It was also where 2 of your children were born, yes, in Patagonia, while you were waiting, while the ship was being repaired, or?
That's right. So we have had lots of time to repair and lots of time to go into schools. That's our major work, but we have had also time to make children. Now from South America we crossed the Pacific Ocean, and there from Robinson Crusoe Island to Tahiti we have had 47 days, so 10 days we were just standing because we have had no wind. And this world record to go to the highest top in each continent is actually without using motor, just sailing, cycling and walking. Important work we do is actually, you see here, when we go to schools. We have been now with 60,000 students so far, and we teach them about all the good positive examples we collect on the way. And there's climbing, we go climbing with them, but the most important is the climate solution contest, where primary school students draw their ideas and we put them on postcards like you see in the back of the boat there. And for college and university students we have the Top to Top Climate Solution Award, where the best one of each continent will be invited in 2013, the second time, to come for a climate expedition there, where they go to the best practice examples in the Swiss Alps, also cycling, mountaineering and sailing, and also using public transport. But the idea is really to bring these outstanding students together like we did 2010, and that's such a strong network afterwards, and they become top-to-top ambassadors. So now we have top-to-top in Mauritius, in Singapore, in India, in Shanghai. These ambassadors go again into schools and approach the students to also participate in this award. And like this, we have always the best practice examples to inspire more and more students and children. And out of that, we have again new ambassadors. So it's actually, we say in Switzerland, like a snowball effect. It gets an avalanche, and it's great to have this global movement now. Yeah.
And you're also bringing up obviously your own children, your own 4 children on the boat. How is that as an experience? I mean, fantastic for them, but an interesting experience.
Yeah, and I think it's very important for the schools because we are authentic. We are not just talking, we do and live what we are saying. So you can imagine we had in Australia, we were nearly 2 years to cover all states, going to about 12,000 students. And we were just cycling into the schools. So our children are sitting on the sleeping bags. And now we have 4 children, we have 2 trailers. And that's for the children something really interesting, not only to have a talk about climate change, actually people, they really do something, and with the adventure we have in nature, and we're really in touch with nature, in the sailing, climbing we do, so it's very interesting for them and they listen very carefully.
I'm sure people will ask about the dangers, you know, sailing and the high seas, you talk about very high waves, have there been dangers?
Actually, for us, the dangers are more in the cities because when you have a drunken driver come along, can be the best cyclist. We actually feel the safe in nature, especially on the ocean, because there we have only to handle it with nature. So when we see something coming, a storm, we reef the sails. And that's a little bit a challenge as a family now, what to do with the children. So you see, with the children inside the boat, we hang them up. And when we have both to be outside, and like this, we know that they don't do silly things inside the boat. And for them, it's fun playing helicopters. Yeah. So when we have to reef the sails, so that's the way we do it. Yeah.
So this is my room, and I love dolphins. So I have a picture there. And yeah, when it's storming, I put this up, you know, to.
You hang, do you? You hang from the ceiling.
Yes, that I don't fall down when it's waving. And
Have you seen dolphins in the sea?
yeah, 100 of them. And we saw whales. There's a way here, and yeah, we liked it.
So here we are in the heart of the boat. You see all these instruments, and here we actually are testing solar panels, wind generators. There's the Nanyang University in Singapore measuring humidity and temperature on data sticks, and we report back the data to improve now also the battery capacity. And we have here a Catadine desalinator where we improve to make drinking water out of seawater, and we are testing different filters. So the idea is just to have at the end really smart technology to save energy. And so it's not only the production side, producing renewable technology out of the wind and the sun. It's very important also, and you can do quite a lot just in saving energy and use smart technologies. I think the next COP, it would be great when there's an obligation that it has to be for the 2 weeks during the COP car-free. So only public transport, cycling and walking. And imagine the sign that would be for the world, for the people in the street, for the children in school, when all the delegates in a radius of 20 km, or for example, just have to walk, cycle or use public transport. I think it's really important that these delegates don't just say what we people in the street should do, or broadcast some good examples. I think it's really important when they stress it so much that everybody has to start, that they go first, because everybody's looking to them and they should be the example first.